Hey, you watching on YouTube. Thanks for checking this out. I really appreciate it. If you want to skip to gameplay, there's a timestamp down in the description. And if you want to hear some music and some banter, go ahead and hang around. If you want to help me out, hit that like button and maybe even think about subscribing. And if you want to hang out live, you should check out my Twitch channel. There's a link for that in the description as well as a link to Blue Sky where I keep my schedule. So if you want to see if there's something coming up that you want to check out, it's a good way to do it. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm going to start up some music. Thanks for being here. Hey, good night, everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, Perpalio. Loitering. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Jerkface. How are y'all doing tonight? Good night, he's ending. Ending already. We just got here. I know, short stream. Alright, bye, everyone. I guess I was using it more in like the, I don't know, older English way of wishing you a good evening, but not in a departure sort of way. Jerk face is what I was thinking. Sonic Troyce and Knuckles. I am. That's what I'm doing. I know it's not on schedule, but I'm tired, boss. Uh, it's been a long week, and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna do some comfort gaming. Um, Definitely jump into some Sims 3 tomorrow, but let's finish up what we started and just kind of and take it easy. How are you guys doing? Like how Sonic is just posed. I'm sick game. Hey, you know, we all got him. Ristar, I think what I'd put. I'd probably put Ristar on that list as well. Um, that and yeah, pretty much all the Sonic games are like kind of, I don't know, just feel good games. They're nice to come back to. There's some Nintendo games on that list too, but you know, the I wanna stay on the good side of the big N. So if I do Nintendo stuff, it's either gotta have like a Steam component or be so hard to get that like no one's gonna bother, like, you know, Mystical Ninja. But one of these days maybe I will get that capture card and then I'll plug in the Switch and we'll do some more Nintendo stuff. I'd like to. In fact, the reason I picked the Mario 64 Dire Docks theme is just because I'm like, man, Mario 64 is so good. Like it is flawed. It hasn't aged super well, I feel. Man, there's like a certain nostalgia playing it that's just so good, and I kind of want to play it. Um, Jerkface says Sims tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, looking forward to it. Do some more Morgan Simoleon. All right, I'm still waiting for the Poe Shadow Generations playthrough. It's on my list of it's on my Steam wish list. I keep kind of waiting for the price to really do like a big drop so I can get it. For probably due for another Ristar run. I probably will. I probably will. In fact, I was kind of thinking about it. If we finish up a little early, I might go ahead and just do some more Sega stuff. I might either do like Ristar or maybe Sonic CD or Sonic 1 or something. Said all the Sonic games. Play 3D Blast again. 3D Blast is fine. It's not my favorite. Like, I mean, Sonic Shadow Generations is on Steam. Oh, no, it is. But I keep waiting for like a deep discount. Trickface Sims Night brings me so much happiness. So I'm glad to hear that. I really am. I am looking forward to that. When do we get the Yakuza playthrough? I don't know if, yeah, like it looks like it's kind of fun, but I don't know if it would fit into the PG rating. Rated R post stream for Sega's Yakuza, right? Like I said, if we ever did a rated R stream, it would probably be Metal Gear Solid. I keep hoping that they're going to release Twin Snakes on the Switch too. That and Eternal Darkness. And if they ever do, then I might do a rated R stream, so to speak. And I've never played Eternal Darkness. Not like I guess I played like a couple minutes of it, but I never played very much into it. So it'd be really fun, I think, to try it and give it an earnest play, especially for. I think I went the wrong way, especially for like Halloween or something like that. But I would love to do Twin Snakes. That would be so much fun. I know a lot of people kind of have mixed feelings on it, but it was the first MGS I played, and I really like it. All right. Let's see. This looks right. Do, 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 do. There we go. Looks good. Except now it doesn't look good anymore. There we go. Ad time. Well, I'll go ahead and take just a momentary break and tell everyone all the plans that they won't hear now. I'll just take a quick stretch break. Oh. Mm. There we go. Knock that moose off the screen. Mm. Well, here's the question that must be posed. Will we finish it tonight? I think I can get through this. For Palio, I will always stand behind Twin Snakes. It's exactly the vision Kojima had for MGS1, I think, and totally fits in with the other three better than the original. The voice acting is also better directed in Twin Snakes. Welcome back. Let's go and start it. I feel like he went a little over the top with Twin Snakes, like having seen a couple playthroughs of the original, but I feel like a lot of it is good. But I think there's a couple parts where it's like, I think Kojima had just watched The Matrix before he directed some of those scenes, for better or for worse. But I will agree that I think the voice acting is a lot better in Twin Snakes. For probably, but he does that in other games. Kojima is over the top. Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know. Yeah, no, I guess I can't really even defend him on that. Like, I know he's over top. I think that's part of the fun of Kojima is how like, ridiculously over the top his stuff is, right? That's not just me. It's fun because it is ridiculous. MGS1 is the original being slightly less over the top makes it stand apart from the others. I think he was simply restricted by the hardware. I think that's a very distinct possibility, actually, yes. Oh. Okay. I think we went down a little further than I intended. Yeah. I mean, the PlayStation was a great console, but it was also not particularly powerful, and, you know, I think, yeah, definitely some hardware limitations. But I think that, are you serious? I do think that there were parts of it, though, that were like, he had seen something recently that kind of he had in his mind that's like, oh, that's a great idea, I should have done that. Like, I don't think it was entirely like his original vision, but that's my thoughts on it. And I mean, case in point, the original came out in like what, 88? It's not 88, sorry, 98. Goodness gracious. And then The Matrix came out in like 99, and then Twin Snakes came out in like 2002 or 3. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Wow. So I do think he probably got a little bit of inspiration from certain movies that he had been watching. I don't think we can entirely say that that wasn't a factor. That was silly. Twin Snakes is like the director's cut for better or for worse. Right? Having that insta-shield kind of trivializes this fight, doesn't it? Also, this music is awesome. I mean, I love this game's music, period, but this one especially I really love. Feels so triumphant for everything that we've been going through. There we go. Matrix came out in 99, MGS1 was 98, 2 was 2001, and Twin Snakes was 2004. Okay, so it wasn't too far off. But I will say, you know, one thing I do love is that it's running on the MGS2 engine, so it feels nicer in a lot of ways. Like, I have played MGS1, I guess, a couple times on, like, the MGS collection. I popped it in, and I'm like, man, I am not enjoying this. Not like I thought I would anyway. There we go. Like, the MGS2 engine feels really good. And runs beautifully on the GameCube. So, really, really, really hoping that Nintendo does do both of those. And although I'm not hopeful for it, I also really would love to see them do Rogue Squadron 2 and 3, and 1 on the N64. I never really played 1. So Rogue Squadron 2 was, man, I love that one. I just, you know, again, not super hopeful because that would be like Disney LucasArts licensing, and don't know that Nintendo would go for that or not. But they have Capcom and Konami games, but I just feel, I suspect the House of Mouse is a little bit more expensive. And I don't think they brought any of the other, like, Disney games to the Virtual Console yet, so... Learning Nikki is developing an unhealthy attachment to the cursed bear. The possession is tightening his grip. Oh no. I was thinking about that, the other day. I'm glad we're hearing more of the cursed bear saga. Your face. No, I'm not. Oh. She made a onesie and keeps referring to it as her baby. Even so did a hat. Oh, that was lucky. It's staring at me. I don't think I've been up this way before. This is new and interesting. It's one thing I always loved about Sonic games that I heard people hated at the time was that, like, there's so many paths through the level. I always thought that was really cool. And, you know, I usually find a favorite and kind of stick with it. You know, I'm boring, but, like, having friends who grew up with a Super Nintendo and I grew up with a Sega and saying, like, yeah, I don't like that about Sonic because I never know where to go. And I never had that problem. It always feels like the game is generally pushing you forward, which it's kind of a neat trick. But... don't like how this, like, thing keeps shifting directions. Oh boy. I saw that coming. Oh, oh no! Oh, chat, I have made a mistake. Okay, well that was lucky. It's like, oh no, I've done some, I can feel like I've done bad thing. I'm about to have a really bad time. Well, you know, I guess we lucked out a little bit. It's this middle one giving me so much grief today. There we go. Come on. Oh, for goodness sake. Why does Eggman have these obtuse puzzles in his, Death Star wannabe? There we go. Okay, well that was neat and new. I have not seen that happen before. Oh, come on. Oh boy. I don't like this. I don't like this. I, like, have seen people speedrun this and they always avoid the little... I don't know what you want to call this. But I love this thing. Like, I know why you wouldn't want to use it, because it's not exactly fast, but dang if I don't love it. There's something about it that's just so much fun, I feel like. Well, this is cool. Huh. Guess we'll go this way. and go a little bit further so that that thing can reset itself. Yeah, this might be a little too far. Oh, hey, there we go. Convenient. Let's just do this again. Oh, man, this means I have to fight Red Eye without Supersonic. Oh, man. I hate this boss. This is the hardest boss in the game, I think. There we go. Let's see how it goes, chat. Wish me luck. I'll let that do that, and then... There we go. Oh, I was trying to take advantage of the insta-shield, but we'll go ahead and take advantage of those iframes, I suppose. Right. If that part wasn't hard enough, now we got the cool part that everybody loves. Oh, that's no good. Oh boy. I'm kind of lucky because either me or Tails has been picking up. Hey man, thank you Tails. You totally helped me out there, buddy. Much appreciated. Waiting, she left it out here to stare at me while she makes an emote of it. Bad juju, man, bad juju. Poor Tails, he just died. Oh my gosh, did you hear the little boing death noise? That's terrible. Oh. I remember as a kid, like, I actually thought maybe I would be able to, like, make this easier by laying on the floor upside down. Like, I had this purple beanbag growing up that I used to love, and so I tried laying in it upside down, like on my back with my head, so it was like I was looking at the TV upside down is what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure if I'm describing this well. Hopefully people know what I'm kind of getting at. And I thought this was a clever way, because then Sonic was right side up for those segments, but there's a problem, which is that his controls don't reverse. And so I ended up like, I think I've just made everything harder by doing what I'm doing. Needless to say, I gave up on that idea really fast. Like, I mean, it is the Death Egg, right? Beanbag chairs are so comfy. I used to love mine as a kid. I used it for a long time. And I think I finally kind of gave up on it as I was like late teen. Like, I think it had seen better days. I think it was leaking and it was kind of stinky, I think, at that point. And yeah, I think at that point I threw it out. But many a gaming session was played on that chair. Many a Sega Genesis game was played. I want a Snorlax beanbag chair. Loitering, that sounds spectacular. Yeah, no, my mom is a sweetheart, and she would, like, pretty much as long as I was, like, you know, staying out of trouble, I could just play video games as long as I wanted. You know, do your homework, and you can play video games. So that's what I did. In fact, I would often kind of, like, just try to get my homework done immediately. And, oops. All for the sake of, like, playing video games when I got home. But yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, well this is not as cool as I was hoping it would be. And thankfully she didn't find my weird Sonic obsession too weird. She even like pick up the Archie comics for me, which was a lot of fun. So I got way into those for quite some time. Loitering says Perpalio's kind wasn't as present a problem at that time for Sonic to be problematic. Huh? Like, I feel like there's something here that I'm missing. Oh, haha. Dang it, no! The furries. I was gonna say, what is going on? I am confused. Yeah, but I remember definitely, like, you know... I think some of my friends probably thought it was a little bit weird, and... the group of people that I, like, went to school with, I got a couple friends who played games. And then everyone else I went to school with was like, video games are stupid and boring and lame, and so there's a lot of, like... Yeah, I was not the popular kid. Maybe that's the nicest way to put it. Alright, that fight went reasonably well. For probably maybe not the popular kid, but you were the coolest kid. Sure. Nerdy little Poe. Playing his Sega games. Reading his Sonic comics. Alright, it's wild that Shadow is like one of the newest Sonic characters. It does feel like he's been around for an awfully long time, but I guess he kind of has, really, because when did Adventure 2 come out now? Like, it's gotta have been a long time ago. I don't know its exact release date. Because it's been like 20 years now or something, hasn't it? Or more. Did Adventure 2 come out in like 2001 or something? Tails nearly got me killed, guys. I love my little two-tailed fox guy, but... Oh, that was less than good. Oh, that was super bad. He's so ingrained in the series, he feels like he's just always been around, yeah. There's nothing cooler than being unabashedly yourself. That's true. However, I would argue that the general consensus among my class was not probably that I was the cool guy in class. Alright, I mean, all of the Chaotics are older than him. I'm pretty sure Cream might be too. I think Cream is newer than Shadow, but I could be wrong about that. Sonic Adventure 2 was released June 19th, 2001. Why? All the chaotics. Yeah, man. I was told. Lori, I don't know if you were here or not, but I was complaining that chaotics never got a re-release in any of like the Sonic collections. I would play that immediately if it came out in something. I think that's like one of those like probably will never make it out. I mean, Sega did the Mini Genesis 1 and 2. Where's my Mini 32X? Is all I'm saying. There we go. They did actually add some Sega CD games onto the Genesis Mini 2. So I was a little surprised that they didn't add any 32X games. Getting some good double hits in here with Tails. Oops. There we go. Oh, yeah, I won't go by general consensus. General consensus has gotten us some bad things. That's very true, sir. Very true indeed. He says, yeah, I don't know what Sega's beef is with Knuckles and Chaotix. Yeah, I've been surprised. There's another game that I keep wanting them to release too that makes me really sad. My first exposure to Golden Axe was an arcade game called Death Adder's Revenge, which is so cool. And I got, like, at the video game rental store, Golden Axe, thinking it was this cool arcade game, and it is so... It's not nearly as good. It's fine. I don't want to, like, make fun of Golden Axe or, like, dump on it if someone really loves it. It's totally fine. And the Genesis port is totally fine. But man, Revenge of Death Adder is really cool. And they have only ever released it as an arcade cabinet through, like, what is it? Arcade 1-Up, I think? But there's no, like, console re-release or anything. And same thing, if they ever did, I would 100% get that and play it on stream, like, probably the day of. It is so much fun. And I've actually thought about emulating it just to play it, because it's so neat. Like, it would kind of go into my category of, like, same thing with Mystical Ninjas. Like, this is probably never going to get a real re-release, or is so hard to obtain, like... But yeah, so I might do that someday on stream. At this point, I'd say Knuckles and Chaotix almost deserves a remaster more than a port because it's been so long. That would be cool. I would love that. It had cutscenes in it, kind of akin to Sonic CD. It would be really neat to see it, like a, you know, a high definition, like, what am I trying to say? Not a use the original source animation so that we get a nicer, like, high definition version of it rather than the kind of potato quality that we got. Alright guys, I gotta sit back in the cut and get some rings here. I'm gonna get obliterated here. Come on. There we go. They go in a pattern, and I just need to kind of relax and build up a little bit. It shouldn't be too bad, but I'm getting impatient like I normally do when I play this. I guess there's a part of me that's like, maybe I should just hurry up. Because maybe the real issue is this is not that hard of a fight, and I could finish it really quickly before I run out of rings. Come on. There we go. But yeah, that would be really neat. And I would absolutely play it. It's been so long. Those 3D stages were a nightmare, though. Larry the bear is causing the cat to tweak out. Oh no! Oh no! She's giving it ice cream now. Jerk face, I wasn't. Larry, I'm making it talk. And I quote, he says I have ice cream. Oh man. I kind of want some ice cream. She yelled the I have ice cream, by the way. uh, Alright. Well, that was fun. Echo guest appearance. Yeah, exactly, right? Son, so I am in pain. Hey, welcome in, son, but no, not so good that you're in pain. What's up? You alright? Don't want to disclose why. Oh, that's alright, but I hope you feel better. I'm sorry. Oh, no. I'm not going to read that loitering. I was going to go ahead and kill the game, but kind of really enjoying the level medley music. There he is, Brad Buxer. And it was something caused by me by accident. Oof. I tend to be a bit of a klutz, and I tend to hurt myself pretty readily. Accidentally. I have a really bad habit of, like, stubbing my toes. Oh, ad time. Only got a 15-second one. That's not bad. Poe got the bad ending.